So do you also use Facebook lead ads to get more leads for your own business? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to automatically add Facebook leads to Salesforce CRM. So like you, I also use Facebook lead ads to get more leads for my business. And now what I want is that as soon as we receive a new lead from Facebook lead ads, I want to add the lead details into my Salesforce CRM. So to do this, I'm just going to simply create a connection between Facebook and Salesforce, and we're going to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language using an amazing automation software which is Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. So let's begin with the connection between Facebook lead ads and Salesforce. So to do this, I'm just going to open a new tab and I'm just going to search for the landing page of Pabbly Connect simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. Now it is opening the landing page of Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an easy to use automation tool using which we are going to create the connection between Facebook lead ads and Salesforce in such a way that whenever we receive a new lead from Facebook, automatically the lead details will be added in my Salesforce too. So to do this, I'm just going to open the landing page of Pabbly Connect, and right now our Independence Day sale is going on. So if you wish to purchase Pabbly Connect for one-time price, this is the perfect time to purchase it. Alright, now I'm just going to move on further and create this automation. But before we move on further, I'll just show you something really helpful. This is the Pabbly community where automation users, business owners and marketers connect. Pabbly community is a space where users share their ideas, solutions, workflow tips, doubts and much more. So if you're stuck at any step, the community is a great resource for guidance. And if you also want to join this amazing community, the link is given in the description box below. Make sure to check it out. Alright, I'm just going to move in further and create this automation. For that, I'm just going to go back towards the landing page of Pabbly Connect. And without wasting any more time, let's move on further. Over here, we have two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can simply click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. I'm an existing user, so I'm simply going to click on this button which says sign in. And once I'm just going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over you're going to see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm simply going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connects account. And now it is opening the dashboard of my Pabbly Connects account. And to move on further, over here I'm just going to click on this button which says create workflow. And now it is asking me to select the workflow builder. So we have two options, the new one and the classic one. So the new workflow builder is faster, flexible and ideal for those who want a modern interface, while the classic one on the other hand has a stable and familiar approach and ideal for those who want a tried and tested setup. So you can use any one of this. I'm just going to use this new one, so I'm just going to go towards the select of the new one. Now it is asking me for the workflow name, so I'm just going to simply enter the name of my workflow, and now I'm just going to simply select the folder in which I want to save this workflow. So on my dashboard you can see multiple folders which I've already created in which I save my workflows. So if you also want to create a new folder, you can simply go towards this create new folder button and create your own. Alright, now I'm just going to simply click on this button which says create, and once I'm just going to click on this create, it is going to open the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger starts the process and the actions are results towards the same. Alright, I'm just going to move in further and select my trigger application right over here. So for my trigger application, I'm just going to simply select it as Facebook lead ads. So I'm just going to search for Facebook lead ads and select it right over here. Now for the trigger event, I'm just going to simply select it as new lead instant and click on this connect. Now in order to create a connection between Facebook lead ads and Pabbly Connect, I'm just going to simply go towards this add a new connection and then connect with Facebook lead ads. If you have already connected your Facebook lead ads account, you can go towards select existing connection too. And now over here it is asking me to select the Facebook account which I want to connect. So I'm just going to simply select the Facebook account. For that, I'm just going to simply click on this button which says continue. And once I'm just going to click on this continue, with this our Facebook account has been connected with Pabbly Connect. And now I'm just going to move on further. Now it is asking me for the page name, so I'm just going to simply select select the page name right over here, which is Digital Dynamics. So I'm just going to simply look for the same page right over here, which is Digital Dynamics, and then I'm just going to simply select Digital Dynamics right over here. And as you can see, the same. All right, now it is asking me to select the lead gen forms. Over here going to see that there are multiple lead gen forms, so I want to create this automation only for a particular form, which is this. So I'm just going to select the same right over here. If you want to create this automation for all your lead gen forms, you can simply select all lead gen forms too. Now after selecting the lead gen form and the page name, I'm just going to click on this save and send test request. And once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, it is saying waiting for webhook response. So we have to do a test submission in order to capture this webhook response. And how are we going to do that test submission? For that, I'm just going to open a new tab and look for Meta for Developers. So I'm just going to search for Meta for Developers, and I'm just going to open the landing page of Meta for Developers. And after opening this landing page of Meta for Developers, from here we have to go towards this resources and then developer tools. And after coming over here towards this developer tools, we have to scroll and open this lead ads RTO debug tool. Alright, so I'm just going to simply open this, and now it is opening my lead ads testing tool. Now I'm just going to simply select the page and the form which I selected right now in my workflow. So I'm just going to simply select the page which is Digital Dynamics and form which is new form. And after selecting this, I'm just going to simply click on this button which says preview form. And now it is asking me for the service of interest. So I'm just going to simply select the service of interest as content creation. For the best time to contact, I'm just going to select it as afternoon. For the first name, I'm just going to simply enter the first name as new, the last name as lead right over here. Now I'm just going to move in further. For the email address, I'm just going to keep it as lead@pabblytudes.com. Now I'm just going to move in further. For the phone number, I'm just going to simply enter the phone number, and then for the company name, I'm just going to keep it as Pabbly Tudes. So I'm just going to enter Pabbly Tudes, and now with this we have successfully filled in this form. And now what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to simply click on this button which says continue and then submit. And with this we have successfully submitted this form, and we have successfully created a test lead. Alright, so now I'm just going to open my workflow and check that if Pabbly has captured the webhook response or not. Alright, so I'm just going to simply open my workflow. And now you can see that we have successfully captured the lead details right over here, be the first name, the last name, the email address, the phone number, the company name, the best time to contact, or the service of interest. All the details are exactly the same which we entered during our test submission. And with this, we have successfully completed this trigger step, or you can say we have successfully set it up the trigger. And now whenever we're going to receive a new lead from Facebook lead ads, for this page, automatically my workflow is going to get triggered and capture the lead details. Now what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to simply add these lead details into my Salesforce account. So to do this, I'm just going to simply click on this add new action step, and now for the action application, I'm just going to simply search for Salesforce right over here. And as you can see the same, so I'm simply going to select it. And now for the event, I'm just going to simply select it as create lead and click on this connect. Now in order to create a connection between Salesforce and Pabbly Connect, you have to go towards this add a new connection and then connect with Salesforce. And once you click on this connect with Salesforce, Pabbly is going to first ask for the Salesforce credentials of your account, and after that Pabbly is going to ask you for some permissions. So what you have to do is you simply have to enter the credentials, click on next, and then automatically Pabbly is going to ask you for some permissions. So you have to give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, because your data is safe with us. You don't have to worry. I have already created this connection between Salesforce and Pabbly Connect, so I'm just going to go towards this select existing connection and then save. And now after doing this, it is asking me for the first name, last name, and the rest of the details. So one by one, I'm just going to enter all of these details, but we are not going to enter the details manually by tapping it like this, but instead I'm just going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the details from the previous step. And when we insert the details from the response of our previous step, automatically our details become dynamic and change with every new response received. So one by one, I'm just going to simply map all of these details right over here so that we can run this workflow in real time. Alright, so as you can see that I'm just going to only map the details which are required, and after mapping the details which are required, I'm just going to move on further. For the lead source, I'm just going to keep it as web. For the status, I'm just going to keep it as open not contacted. For the rating, I'm just going to keep it as warm. And now I'm just going to click on this save and send test request. And once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, it is saying success true. So this means that we have successfully added the lead details into our Salesforce account as a new lead. Alright, so I'm just going to simply open my Salesforce account and refresh this leads page. And once I'm just going to refresh this, as you can see in recent items, this new lead has been added. So I'm just going to simply open it, and as you can see, all the details are exactly the same. Be it the name, be it the company name, be it the status, be it the source, rating, email or phone number. All the details are exactly the same which we had received right over here in the response of our trigger. And with this, we have successfully completed this workflow. And now whenever we're going to receive a new lead from Facebook lead ads, automatically the lead details will be added in my Salesforce account. All of this is going to happen in backend. We don't have to come back in again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. So yes, now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. So now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.